Hey guys, it's Shane, Garage of Constant Sorrow. Just as you saw in the last little short, maybe, or whatever it was, just a couple minutes long it did. We're gonna get on this water pump on the 2015 Charger RT 5.7, and let me show you what I got. I swear, if I hit that off button again, I'm gonna throw this phone. All right, so we're up on our ramps here so we can get a little clearance to drain the radiator. And that's where we are as of now. So the belt also, I'm gonna replace this belt. I cannot find a single marking on this belt, and I'm wondering if it's original. If so, it's lasted 130,000 miles. But there's no cracks in it. It's hilarious. Anyway, let me get some tools, and it's probably be over a couple days because I've only got, what time is it? Only got about 2 hours today. I could probably finish it up tomorrow, but we'll get back at you. All right, we're gonna snatch this radiator cap off of here. Just to get a little air in the system. I'm really surprised that I didn't lose any fluid. You can see the gunk slung all over the place, but I'm guessing that's maybe grease from a sealed bearing. Got over here, got over here. Of course, it's all over that pulley. But no coolant leak at all. So let's get you in here. So let's see, passenger side, the petcock is right down there, and there's a little hose that comes off the side of it and goes down through the plastic to catch it in the pan and dispose of properly. All right, so I turned this thing about a half a turn, and it was just dribbling out, so I went to continue to turn it. The damn thing popped all the way out. So the little hose that came out the side and went down is useless. So it was like squirted it all over toward the back of the engine bay, and it's coming down pretty much everywhere. Isn't that nice? So much for catching it in the pan. Thanks, Dodge. All right, just so you're aware, that comes out. So while we're waiting on that to drain, we'll go ahead and take the engine cover off. The always useless engine cover, but it looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, we're just gonna put that down there. All right, so we are going to get this hose out of the way. I did a little research, and you got a connector here. Come on. For the probably air intake, or yeah, intake temperature. Most likely. There we go. Just take that, tuck it off to the side. Yeah. Anyway, I watched a video just to see how other guys are doing it, and this one guy took this intake tube and the whole air box out. Now I can understand leaving this attached and taking out the lid, but he took out the whole box way over here. Water pump is here. I don't understand why he did that, but I'm saying all you need to get out of your way is this one right here. And that's how I'm doing it, buddy. Okay, yeah, let's go. Clean this all over. So we're gonna get first thing. Oh, I need a belt diagram just so I remember how it's done. I'll make a little sketch of that real quick and be right back. All right, Get our serpentine belt tool here. Let's see, we go just push clockwise. Should release some tension. Whoop, get off of those two. Oop, good. How do we get there? There we go. Oh my God, you can feel it, man. I tell you what, I looked at this belt and said, you know what, it's not cracked so many times, and it's not. Even if you bend it backwards this way, are we in the shot? Yeah. So there's no cracks at all, but man, you can feel how dry and nasty it is. And like I said, there's no, it does have kind of a crosshatch design on the back of it, but no markings that I can see, so I don't know if the original had markings on it. Nothing. Anyway, we're gonna replace it because we're here. We can. All right. All right, we're gonna get you a little better view. Enhance. I watch so much Eric O that every time I zoom in on something, even if it's you know, just a picture I'm looking at. Hang on, let me fix this. You know, on my phone. Anytime I zoom in, that's the first thing I think of is what he does. He goes, enhance. But, so, just, sorry Eric, I stole your word. Alright, so we got an electrical connector here, some kind of temperature sensor. It's got one of those red lock tabs. Pull it back, lock it in, or unlock it. Take that off. Set it aside. We've got a tube that runs, I don't know if you can see that. No. Okay, so a tube right here that runs from the water pump back into the valley of the engine that is held on by that bolt right there. And it's got, I'm assuming, an O-ring in here that did not come with the water pump. So just to let you know, check that, because I did. I checked it because I figured it'd be in there. And it's not. Not at O'Reilly anyway. So let's start taking stuff off. I'm gonna get the hoses and that bolt for that pipe. Oh, and the tensioner you have to remove as well. All right, my wife's leaving for work. She hates being on camera, so I'll wait for her and get a quick shot. If she comes back out. Hang on. Here she comes.
Bye, baby.
Bye. Say hi to the camera. My lovely wife. I'm so lucky. All right, back to work. We are going after the bolt that holds that pipe. We're just gonna crack it loose with that. Piece of cake. Oh, I need my, oh, that was a 10 millimeter, by the way. Ta-da! Where am I gonna put this? How about there? What we got? Tension. Not a whole lot of space down there. Let's see. That was a 16. Yeah, 16, oddly enough. Ooh, nuts. Oh man, need a more shallow socket. Okay. Well, let's see if this moves something. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So the fan housing flexes a little bit, so you can move it just a smidge. All I need to see about cleaning my air cleaner, I got a K&N in here. I try and buy those for all my vehicles. They seem to work really well. Some people say the oil off of them gets in the electronics if you have like the temperature sensor and the mass airflow meter and whatnot. They say sometimes that oil can coat those sensors. Oh, now this isn't gonna come off. Come on, just a little. Give it. Thank you. But I've never had an issue with it, so it's about time to clean this one. And so when you take off your tensioner, or well, actually when you put it back on, you really don't, just be mindful of which direction it's pointing. Make sure you get that in the locator hole. Otherwise, you're gonna be in big trouble. All right, that is off. Let's go for the idler pulley. I think that was a 13. Yes. Idler. Not too shabby. There's another idler over here, but I don't think. No, it's not connected to anything. That water pump is pretty big, actually. Looks like I'll have to remove the temperature sensor here in the water pump and put it into the new one. So we'll have to clean that up and put some new thread tape on it. Oh yeah, man, I cannot believe how loose that is, and that no antifreeze is squirting out the front of that thing. Let's see. Alright, so let me do the upper hose and the lower hose, I believe. Oh, we don't have to take the hose off here. We just unbolt it from the water pump. We're gonna have to anyway. That's funny. One of the guys I watched removed this hose. You don't have to. You unbolt these, and because you got to get the water pump out anyway, and it's attached to the hose. Just bend it out of the way. That's so bizarre. Oh, and another one. First step, and I can understand. I like to check all the bearings and things whenever I have access to them. Like this one, just wiggle the bearings, see if it spins smooth. While you're here, you might as well. Anyway, the first step in one of the videos I watched was disconnecting the battery. I get it, you're supposed to disconnect the battery anytime you do anything. Technically, but you're unplugging a couple sensors. You're not running the engine while they're unplugged, so it's never going to know the difference. And there's no danger of hitting a live wire and arcing and shorting out something in the system. I don't get it. So do what you want. I did not disconnect the battery. I need an extension. Oh, it's a little long, but it'll do. That'll do, pig. think there's just an O-ring in here. I don't think it's any kind of sealant or spooge on it. So I shouldn't need to clean up anything or put new sealant. Should just be an O-ring, if I remember correctly. And the O-ring may be part of the thermostat, which it appears that it is. Yeah. Huh, that's weird. Looks like it's got mildew on it. Oh, it's dry. Huh. Here I'm leaking antifreeze all over the place. And my antifreeze was nasty. Oh my goodness, it was so nasty. I need to do some research too to see if I can just use. We're gonna bend this. Oh, it's got a spring inside of it, so we can't just bend it completely out of the way, or I'm gonna blank up that spring inside. Okay. Let me go check something out. Alright, so let me see if I can get you in here with some lights. So there is the lower radiator hose, and you can see this is in a really bad location this way. If it was rotated clockwise, you know, even a few degrees, it would be easier. So I'm going to spare you the cuss words, me getting that off of there, and come back when it's done. Alright, I think we're ready to unbolt. So we've got, okay, so what we're going to do is, as we take them out of here, we're just going to stick them in these holes. I got this sitting right here, but I put some foam underneath it. You don't want to damage the mating surface or anything. I mean, it's just plastic, but just to be on the safe side. Be careful. Right, so as we pull them out, we're going to be sticking them in the corresponding hole on the new one. We've got 13s and then one 15 on this stud, which doesn't seem to hold anything else on. I don't know why I got a stud there. But that's it. We will get those started and come back and update you. Alrighty, enhance. Alright, so we're gonna make some noise. I'm just gonna show you me doing this. Alright, that's the stud. Very long. Goes right there. Then I'm gonna start at the bottom. So the last one I have is at the top, so I'm not way down there trying to get that out while it's trying to fall off. Well, you know what? It probably won't fall off because it's probably stuck. But we're gonna do it anyway. And there's two on the bottom that you can't see. The only way I found them was by looking at this one and going, okay, where is that? That's right below the pulley. Feel around, and where is it? Well, it was there a second ago. There we go. Oh man, this won't fit in there. Damn. This is the good part about having different sizes of extensions. Let's see if that'll work. And that will not reach. So let's try a short extension with a deep socket. Voila. Take 3. Where is it? Dang it. Still too. Not gonna work. Because the head of this thing is so fat. Alright, so we may have to crank that one out by hand. Which we are going to try just the deep socket. the old-fashioned way. Crank, 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 crank. The only reason this one's more difficult to get to is because the fan, the middle where the fan motor itself is thicker, so it protrudes farther into the engine bay than the rest of the fan shroud. So just be mindful of that. And I gotta check the time because I gotta go to work tonight. A real job. In case you guys didn't see some of my earlier videos, I'm a casino dealer. Full time. Oh yeah, where does that one go? Right there. Cool. Let's go for this one. Next, it's right below this round part here because I can't see it. Yeah, let's try this. This should actually work on this one. If I can get my hand in there. Oh, that one's long too. Okay. All right. Right there. And not only are they long, they're threaded like an inch into the front cover. Another long one. I don't see anything yet that would suggest that these are going into a water jacket. But if they are, you need to be mindful of that and put some sealant on the threads when you put it back together. Let's go. Where is that? That's right below this thing. Yeah, that's a little too deep. Let's try. That's about exactly the same as the deep socket. That's a little more shallow. I think that'll work. Oh, we're gonna get into the shroud. Dang it. Okay, that's not gonna work. So now I can't get the socket off. Thread it back in a little. There we go. Just take it out by hand. Another long one. Good Lord. I don't know. That one's got something on it. Let's see, where are we at? Right there. But it's only on half the threads, so I don't know. It's not wet, so I don't think it goes into a water jacket. Where is... This one's right here. Right there. One right here. I can't see. A little longer extension. there. Alright, so we should have them all. Very carefully, we're going to pry somewhere. Where's a good pry spot? Maybe. There we go. I don't know if you can see this. Hang on. So, right there, we're doing kind of a twisting motion with the pry bar. See it open? You can hear it. We're losing all that coolant. Oh, yeah, that's alright. Screw it. My apologies to the EPA. Alright, I'll be back. I forgot to tell you, I tried prying on this tube coming out of here, but I don't want to bend it or dent it or anything, so I was very gentle. It moved just a hair, but I felt like I was putting too much tension on it, so I was going to crack this thing loose, and whenever I get it out, I can pull it away. Instead of pulling up on this, we'll pull down on the water pump and see if that works any better. If not, I may have to continue prying. There we have it. It's out. Now I did end up having to pry on this thing, so it just took a little wiggling. I'm gonna have to get this O-ring off of here and see if I can match it up, because I am not using this nasty old thing. And it did not come with the water pump kit. So, there we go. And this was the problem. Alright, so we're going to get the goo cleaned up off the mating surface and get ready to put it back together, but I'm going to call that a day, so I'll be back tomorrow.